On the bench, new signing David da Costa. His visa has cleared. Juan Mosquera back from injury. There is the Vancouver bench. Some rotation, not enough if you're going to ask new coach. Good look at Providence Park in all its glory. We are underway. Cascadia Cup rivals, Timbers, Whitecaps. Timbers won the Cascadia Cup.
He absolutely understands exactly what the context of playing in Major League Soccer is, and I think...
Nice ball by Atakubi. Flag is down for Brian White. Big save by Maxime Crépeau. The flag goes up. It did look offside. Crépeau says, do me a favor.
I think the concern more was about the late challenge, Sebastian Berhalter. As Atakubi plays that first-time ball and the flag being raised initially, you can see that first shot, great save from Crépeau. But it was the follow-up and the challenge at the top of the 18-yard box that drew the ire from the Portland Timber players.
Hard work to get into the attacking positions for both teams. Ryan Gauld up and over for Brian White. Gets the inside track, goes down. And is it a free kick? Is it a penalty?
Yeah,
it's a
Kamal
free
Miller's
kick.
in big trouble.
Red card.
Big trouble. Big trouble, Kamal Miller. The moment that ball's played off, put the referee in a situation where he's got to be thinking about Dogso.
Let's see if he's onside.
He looks to be in an onside position. Watch Kamal Miller try to come across. Brian White's got the jump. Ball gets caught underneath the top.
Gauld took a deflection, corner kick.
Attention to a guy like Brian White. As Ryan Gauld comes through, the deflection off of Diego Chara with that preferred left foot, trying to pick out that upper right-hand corner of Maxime.
Jaden Nelson, former Toronto FC Academy player before heading off to Europe, skips out for Gauld. Crépeau's made a couple good saves. Nelson comes into the scene late.
Yeah, perfect example of maybe one of the challenges are going to be for Anthony when he's isolated. You got to be responsible. You got to be tucked in. As this ball's played across, a little bit of a dummy.
Portland gave up a lot of set-piece goals. And that one's poorly given away by Crépeau. Nelson drops one down for Gauld again! A terror to the Timbers. Ryan Gauld with a little Trivella finish. 4 goals in his last 2 games in this building.
Outside from the opening whistle, got even more difficult to play through with the red card from Kamal Miller. But Maxime Crépeau woefully underhits that ball, trying to pick out 4 out that.
And bending a little bit. Vite. Oh, towards the far post! And in! A Cascadia torrent of goals pouring out of the Whitecaps as they come to Portland and conquering again. A special finish by Pedro Vite.
But just 1 goal last season and 28 appearances for the Ecuadorian international. He's just trailing Jaden Nelson. Quick little combination play as the ball comes across. He's thinking about entry pass, no pressure. 1-2 touch, and from that angle, just hits a frozen rope, far post side net. Maxime Crépeau, full stretch. Absolutely nothing he can do about it. And looking at the MLS opener.
Sabi and Rios, the 2 winter signings for Vancouver. And Atakubi thought he had a goal there. It was perfect, right in front, 5 yards out, off his forehand. Vite maybe trying to set up Gauld. Here he is, Sermon, Atakubi, White. Can't clear it, Gauld! Crépeau off the chest! Well, it could have been worse for Portland as we reach the half, but as it is, it's the adage of Murphy's Law for Portland against Vancouver.
Yeah, it's a really important intervention from Zach McGraw at the last second. The deflection, the save, and reacting quick enough as both Ryan Gauld and Brian White and then Jaden Nelson all.
Vite. Nelson is a real go-forward player. Chata coming across. Nelson shrugs him off, and almost number 3 for Brian White.
Whitecaps this season, the 22-year-old Canadian international, inside, outside. Good touches, good feet to get away from Diego Chara, and there's the collapse in the presence. All
the way through again. They're finding Kelsey. Looked like a handball on Vite.
It certainly did.
And he was in the area. Meanwhile, there goes Nelson, pinning the ears back, getting by Ortiz, all the way for Atakubi! Jaden Nelson from box to box. It is 3-0 the potential handball, but the game right now hanging in the margins. It could be 3-0 or perhaps Portland lining up 2-1.
The outside left back on his horse to catch up to the pace of Nelson. Perfectly weighted ball to find the back of the net. And now we'll see the intervention potentially to be the number 10 for the Portland Timbers after the likes of Diego Valeri and Evander.
Nelson, there he goes. I mean, like a machete, Ortiz can't stop him. Nelson! Jaden Nelson! A star is born! The kid from Ontario, doing it for the club from British Columbia.
Just 1 goal in 45 appearances for Toronto FC, but he has been excellent from the opening whistle on this right-hand side. Joao Ortiz doing everything he can. Was fielding a couple calls within the league with a couple of the mechanisms that are in play in Major League Soccer.
Kelsey, it's gone through for Anthony.
Yeah, the 23-year-old Brazilian feeding on some scraps right now from Vancouver. Direct play, knockdown ball. You see him just ghosting in slowly. The deflection gets on the inside of the
It's Berhalter. And Berhalter takes and almost got it in there. Maxime Crépeau had to intervene.
That is a fantastic free kick taken from Sebastian Berhalter. Upper right-hand corner. What are we saying? 25 yards out. Power, placement, accuracy. Fantastic jump and timing. And that big old...
Costa. Florian Chateau clears. And that is the end of this opening match for the Timbers and the Whitecaps. Vancouver laying down another marker in Portland.